What's up, guys? I'm here doing a deck profile. I've had a lot of people ask for it. They say I keep posting videos, but I won't post my own. So I guess I'm going to do one again. It's a deck I started working with about maybe 2 weeks ago. I finally got together and started liking it. I ran it at locals yesterday, went 4-1. And I wish I had the build I have now yesterday, and I might have done a little bit better, but I'm okay with it. Let's get into it. It's going to be a Yosenju deck. I went with the trap build. A lot of people say the pendulum build is okay, but I felt more of the traps, especially with this new format. Everything's just a little cockeyed and crazy right now. So let's get into it. So we got 3 of the camera 1s. He's the walking compulse. He's useful. I always search him out. The first one. Camera 2. He's the one who can attack directly, but half. I like him. I only use him the most just to get the other normal summon out, and then if I have him, let's say I have a maggot in hand, I'll tribute him just to get out a maggot and go from there. So 3/3, and then comma 3, one of my favorite ones, the one who allows you to search more cards, more Yosenju monsters, or cards in general. 3, of course. I like him. He's one of my main people. If I don't have him, I'll search him out with Tinky. I ran 2 Tinsus yesterday. I ran 3, I should say. And I'm running 2 now. I like it at 2 because 3 I found cloggy. Yeah, you can use them for like a 4th summon or a 2nd summon if you have at least 1 camera in hand. But, you know, it's not the greatest. Like, he does have the targeting where he can give himself 1,000 or another Yosenju 1,000. But I'm not a fan of him at 3. I found him cloggy and just not really useful at the times. Another addition I did, I only ran 2 L's yesterday. I really wish I ran 3 because I found 3 to be a lot more consistent. I draw into it a lot more now, and I like it because it's pendulum effect and its own effect. Normal summon automatically goes into defense. Pendulum protects all your Yosenju monsters from Mirror Force, Torrential, stuff like that, and it's searchable. That's what I love about it. A lot of people dislike the rank level 6s, so I only run 1 maggot and 1 masket. Only because for the OTK move, I would normally go into maggot and then go into him by maggot's effect. And then I like them, but at the same time they still have the compulse back to hand. It's not the greatest, but I normally, when I get them both out on the field, I'll go into like a ring 6 just to keep a monster on the field to help me out. That's a Yosenju account. A Thunder King. Thunder King, I found out in early games is really good, but later games is not the greatest, especially if you want to do Tinky. It's not really wanted, so yeah. I run 2 of the Wind Spirits. I like him. I found him very useful, especially if I have materials engraved. I can just banish his special, and he gives another rank 4, and he doesn't get compulsed, so he stays on the field. Allows me to go into another monster if I really needed to. 2 of them. I tried 3, found it cloggy. 1, not consistent enough. A lot of people questioned me on it, and I showed them yesterday why it's really useful in the deck. That's the monster count. Let's see here. 19 monsters. So a little high, but you know, it's a Yosenju deck, so you kind of have to high monsters. The spells. Standard 3 Tinky, of course. I want 3. I only have 2 right now. Upstarts. Just gives you the more draws. And 2 power dualities. I found 3 to be cloggy and 1 not consistent. So 2 is amazing because Yosenjus don't really special. The only thing I would special is my spirit. And I don't pendulum. I really don't. So I like power duality at 2. People are starting to take MST out of main decks again, and I say they're stupid because back row is coming back again. I don't care what anyone says. And of course, 1 Boogeyman. 11 spells. And then onto the traps. Traps are a little bit higher. because it's a trap build. 3 Mirror Force because it's Mirror Force. Wipe and board, especially when on the class. The only downfall is I found out yesterday, which I've known for a fact, but it's still a deck that's really a pain in the butt, is Burning Abyss, and Mirror Forcing them is not the greatest. 2 secret moves. I like it at 2 because 3 just too cloggy, because the effect is where I have the spirit on field. I can't do it because I have to have Yosenju monsters on the field and that's it. So I like that too, and it's searchable with Comma 3, so I like it. 1 Vanities because this deck dances around Vanities like no other. Trenchel, especially where I basically bounce my whole board back to my hand, so I'm not fearing destroying one of my monsters. And then sometimes I'll Trenchel 1 monster so I can get 1 monster in grave, so I can do my spirit. Compulse, it's Compulse. I like it. It's really good. 2 Fiendish, because 3 I found cloggy because it can dead cards, and especially when I have my 10 keys on field. I don't want too many cards on my field that kind of can hurt me, especially with Fairy Winds and Spell Shattering Arrows that are still a thing, and they can still hurt me. So 2, I like. 1 wasn't consistent. I saw out of 15 rounds, I saw it 1 time. So I put 2. This is a new edition, Ring of Destruction. I prefer it because a lot of the high monster cards, like I faced Giskis yesterday, and he was doing the level 10, a 32 beater. And why not do 3200 to your opponent just because they bring on a monster? You know, I'm happy it's back at 1. It's eradicated like no other, but it's still good. I like it. And 1 bottomless, because it's bottomless. 12 traps, so it's a 42 card deck. I like it. Onto the extra deck. You're not running Yosenjus unless you run Tiger King. Tiger King is good. People ask why 2. And I just made it 2. I used 1 yesterday, and honestly I had a 10 card extra deck. I couldn't find out what I wanted to put in my extra deck. And I found out what would be good in it, so I'm back up to 15 again. So I'm doing 2 Tiger Kings because normally they'll bottomless it or just get him off the field, and he's a walking skill drain. He really is. And it allows me to get to my 10 keys faster. And if I have 3 10 keys on field when he's destroyed, I'm allowed to special 2 more monsters with the same attack, so people don't realize his 3rd effect, and it's really good. Especially if I can bring out 2 combo 1s, like Compulse and Compulse. Yeah. 1 Phantasmal. People question why, and I showed them why. Because it can be targeted by attacks or effects, and it attacks directly. And it uses 3 materials. It's really good, especially for that the quick attacks. I like it a lot. 2 Cowboys, because rank 4s for days, so he's easily to pull off, and it's a decent attack to him. 3,200 total. Heartland, because Pendulum Zone are spells, so he technically can't be targeted for attacks. Even when I have a spell, and they can't really target that spell unless MST and stuff like that. So I like him, and he attacks directly and can't be targeted for attacks, so I like it. 101, Pastel, Dark Rebellion, the basic main 3 right now in the side deck, except for Exiton and Ragno 0. I want to get 1 more to put in the deck because it's just so good, especially with Fire Fist coming back. Yeah. I'm trying him out. I like it because of I can Burning Abyss or in the Colossus, so they can just it's a soul release. It's good. I never went into him yesterday, but I didn't really think about him. He's not bad, especially being a 25 beater, and he only takes 2. His effect ain't bad either, but I don't run Bujin. But I like him. I really do. He actually would help out with my spirit too, sending the top 5 cards. Photon is newly added. I don't know why I didn't run her. She's not bad, especially if I want to get past someone's Dante. Uh, Especially by his effects, bring him out, switch him to attack. He goes down to 400 attack and swing at him for 1500. Like it's great. I'm stupid. I didn't run it yesterday. Abyss Dweller, of course. And then for my rank 6, I've been thinking about it, and I want to try him out. Photon Strike Balancer. He's really good for rank 6s, and I only need one rank 6 because all the others are rank 4s. If I had him yesterday in my side deck, my extra deck, I would have gone into him plenty of times, especially his effect being so good. Extra deck, of course, 15. Let's go to the side deck. I worked with this yesterday. Yesterday's side deck was not the greatest. Some cards I wasn't happy with, so I took them out and swept them out. I wish I had these in my side deck for Burning Abyss. 2 Flying Seas. I do have trios, but Flying Seas are just so much better, especially from hand. And it's just fun because first turn Dante, Flying Sea them, and it just stops their plays right then and there. 2 Puppet Plants because of Heroes and Satellars, and I know Star Seraphs are coming out soon, so this is gonna be good just to get their monsters away, especially with the Temple of the Kings and their Chevalier lock. I just like it because Puppet Plant, discard, take control of it. I can't get their Chevalier, but I can get them from getting their Chevalier. Defissure. I don't want to main it. I side deck it. Because just the meta these days, touching the graveyard's too dangerous. Dark Hole, I don't main it because Dark Hole, I have Torrential already, and Dark Hole helps a lot of decks off, actually. Soul Release, I found useful against Burning Abyss and Volcanics. Get their counters out of graveyard, because everyone knows when you face a Volcanic and there's counters in the graveyard, you are scared shitless to attack. Defusion, I only run 1 because Heroes and Shaddolls, which I might want to get another one. It's just really good. I like it a lot, especially being a quick play. Just to stop them from going into their constructs, their windows, stuff like that. Or even the Shikanagas. 1 Fairy Wind, I want to get 2. I was going to do a Spell Shattering Arrow, but Fairy Winds are just so much better right now. Cleese did get hit, but they're still a thing. I faced one about 2 weeks ago, and it was still nasty, even with the ban list. Yeah, I want to get 1 more. 2 Iron Walls, because Spiritual Beasts are still a thing, and they will be a thing for a while. Especially with their new support coming out. I like them. Typhoon, Cleese again. 2 Ajama Trios, just to build up their field, just to get rid of them. I'm not really a fan of them when you face Nicolas, because they can use them for their rituals. But Burning Abyss, Volcanics even, just to stop them. And then Macro. I really like Macro. The only thing is that where I use my spirits, if I want to side in my Defissure and my Macro, I take out my 2 spirits because I need my monsters in my graveyard. 15 side deck, guys. Like I said yesterday, I went 4-1 with a basic build, and I lost in the finals. So I really like it. I want to know what you guys think about it, and I guess you guys stay tuned and subscribe and see more videos of mine. Alright, you guys have a good one.